Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, oh boy, we had to fight against the other Bracer team. It wasn't the worst. I think previous chapters have had much worse bosses, but we continue to get build up for Lorenz and I don't like it. Like, what am I gonna do when I have to face Lorenz? Yeah, we're still in line with the BP. I want to get good seats for my wife and I, so I'm camping out at the front of the line. I'm such a love-struck son of a gun. I don't think there were too many people cheering for that team with Sky Bandits. Plenty of people cheering against them though, judging by the din when they lost. Hate to admit though, they put up a heck of a fight. Here's hoping they rethink their lives because they could really go places. Oh man, the cheering team I was cheering for lost again. I must be cursed or something. Sure are a lot of soldiers walking the streets. Did something happen? It's tough being on guard duty during the tournament, what with people everywhere. Come to think of it, First Lieutenant Schwartz was a very devout member of the church. I saw her there a numerous number of times during Mass. I want to get some shopping done at Adel's and get the heck out of here. So yes, the Royal Intelligence Division and our team both succeeded, so tomorrow we may have to fight Lorenz. I don't like the idea of that. But that's not what we're doing now. I went to all the trouble of coming out here to search for a job too. Every place I go, they're all caught up in the festival and no one's even thinking about hiring. Maybe it's time from above telling me not to work. Are you that guy who... Are you the guy who was... his sister said, wow, he got fired and he just can't get another job. 2 chapters back. I do sort of remember that. Anton's starting up his old habits again, man. He says he's looking for work, but what he's actually looking for is himself. The royal guardsmen were chased out of the castle. I'll just bet it was because Duke Dunan was getting jealous of their popularity. Oh. Ma'am? Okay, we fixed it. Can't believe the Sky Bandits got permission to fight in the competition. What the hell is going on through the Duke's head? So yeah, the things that we're actually doing now is going to Nial. He apparently has information for us. We picked up a message, or maybe we just decided let's go pester him. I don't entirely remember last episode. It's been a while. What's your business here? We've been ordered to keep a strict eye on the employees here. Liberal news service, okay. Lots of my editors and writers always get sick near deadline. It's an unfortunate cocktail of stress, insomnia, and poor diet if you ask me. Well, they're just playing hooky. The results are still the same way either way. It seems like the Royal Army has been around constantly. My company's not to be blamed for their heightened alert, I hoped. They would have warned me if there was a new issue of Liberal News, I think. Hey, Nial! Pardon us? Hey, yeah. Amazing. Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So, I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it. Cool. Nial, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look, got some background on those big shots. Nial held out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some high army contacts. Keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. Estelle and Joshua opened the black folder. Let's do this in order. Colonel Alan Richard. Although, for some reason I always want to say Rickard. Born in 1168 in the Rouen region of Liberal. Graduated head of his class from the military academy, later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. 1192, recognized for distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the 100 Days War, because no one can ever do anything without Cassius Bright being involved, am I right? Appointed to staff of the military operations officer after Colonel Bright's retirement. 1201, suggested formation of the intelligence division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as the first commander of the new branch. Wow, pretty impressive. Though he is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sig was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that. I think it's because his wife died in that war and he didn't want to leave. Military work forced him to be away from his family. He chose something that he could do where he could choose his hours. But then he ended up being away all the time anyway, so what have you. I suppose it's more that he wanted to be a bracer so he could work on either side for the greater good rather than just working towards the kingdom's greater good. Anyway, Captain Amalthea. Captain Canone Amalthea, born 1175 in Liberal's capital of Gransul. Her excellent grades at the military academy earned her a place in the staff of military operations shortly after graduation. 1201. Reassigned to the newly formed intelligence division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richard's aide-de-camp, assisting directly with military operational command. Excellent grades again. Another intellectual big shot, looks like. That appointment means she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. And finally, the big mystery man himself, 2nd Lieutenant Lorenz. 2nd Lieutenant Lorenz Belgar, age and nationality unknown. A member of Jester, who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the intelligence division. Previous activities unknown. He's been in disguise all along. He's not even from Liberal. What's up with his old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding? So maybe the Colonel is just looking for a really skilled fighter? It's a possibility. I think I've heard this Jester somewhere before. Oh. Well, he didn't give us as much as we'd hoped for on Lorenz. Thanks for this, Nial. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around too. Juicy tidbits? For example, First Lieutenant Julius Schwartz of the Royal Guardsmen, currently warranted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Amalthea. Really now? They never gave off the impression that they got along all that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals. Canone's got the brains, Julius got the combat skills. Pretty big difference. Ah, I see. I'd imagine so. Looks like Julia's always been the super serious knightly type, huh? Next up, and this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right? Princess Claudia sounds familiar. If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. Right, she's not well known, but she is the direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the royal keep and pretty much stays there most of the time. Seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still. Just gross. That's not the point. The issue here is, who is this someone? Haha, spot on, kid. It could be... Okay, let me think about it. We have to get this answer right. Consider what you know about people who are pulling strings, it should be fairly obvious. I'm pretty sure it's Colonel Richard. Not bad, kid. It is Colonel Richard who's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like. I knew it. Isn't that kind of weird? Why would he even be involved in setting up an arranged marriage? To get her out of the country. Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now there's something I want from you two. Huh? You want us to win the tournament and get you some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? Oh, okay. You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got you information. This is called give and take, sweetheart. True, and it's been helpful. Oh, alright, we'll let you know if we find out anything. That's what I like to hear. Though if all goes well today, might not even need to rely on you two. Excuse me for a sec. Hello. Liberal news. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there. What's going on? Sorry to cut and run on you, but I gotta meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. Yeah, I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime when the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. The kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. Oh, I don't know whether we can do it. Well then, what should we do now? I guess we should stop by the guild and go back to the hotel. We ought to report in the info that Nial got for us. Fine by me. Yeah, that should have been BP. Okay, we've got something coming up that's pretty BP intensive, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Currently there's nothing to report. Doesn't look like you have anything new to report right now. If you finish any posted tasks, come back and let me know. There aren't any new tasks though. Estelle, Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It is a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Yeah, it was pretty intense. If we hadn't killed all those shining poms and sold all that apple ice cream, then it might have actually taken me many tries to beat it. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet though. We weren't better than Kurt, not by a selge. True, we just got lucky. We had Zin along with Olivia's guns and magic to cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we made it as far as we have. You two are very humble, a rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well, Joshua explained the details of Nial's findings to Elnan. So, 2nd Lieutenant Lorenz is part of the Jaeger Corps? Or more specifically, the Jaeger Corps known as Jester. First I've heard of that name, definitely. I'd best look it up. Do the Guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere in matters of state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. What if he's still working with the Jester? They're often employed in border disputes and have some quite opposing viewpoints with us regarding the safety of common man. They don't sound very nice. So I take it there's no chance of getting any information on this? I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find the information you seek. I mean, if we can get a military installation's schematics, then we can probably find out about Jester. It would take several days to gather the necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that alright? Championship. This has nothing to do with competition, so yeah, if you'd please. Thank you, Elnan. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection. Okay. a member of the Imperial Royal family will be arriving in Gransel during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberal since the war 10 years ago, so this is fairly significant news. I see. You're right that it does seem connected with talk of Princess Claudia's marriage. What? Wait, no. What if we're going to take a political hostage and use them to ransom money? Well, I don't know. All we have to go on for Colonel Richard's motivations is that he said when Professor Russell guessed his plans, he said, "So your motivation is patriotism, is that it?" And what Richard said was, "It's going to make us fabulously wealthy." So yeah, there's things you can try to intuit, but I feel like it would just be easier to play on and see what the story says. I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial Royal family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever even met is Olivia. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. What, 16? Geez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. But unless we've reverted to a much more repressed time, it is much too soon. Wait, no. It is much, much too soon for marriage. Indeed, as I said, I suspect there is a political motive to push for this wedlock. Finding that motive will no doubt prove the most valuable endeavour. Gotcha! If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'll be able to investigate much more easily. Then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. Received Gransel Sewer Key B. What the heck is this, dude? The sewers. We always keep a few on hand at the capital branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access grates near the Grand Arena. There are some pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figure it might make for a suitable training ground. Bring it! We could totally use the warm-up! Thank you, Elnan. I'm just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down without some backup though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head on down with Zin and Olivia after we meet up with them tomorrow. Wow, it's late. We should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two! What's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have increased as part of counter-terrorism measures, so it's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock if at all possible. You two should get on home. Don't you think that's a little obnoxious? What if you need to get out? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's our up to make the decisions, miss. Sorry to cause any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where is it that you two live? We're staying at the hotel on North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Hold on a sec, I could swear I've seen you two before somewhere. Hey! These kids are in the tournament! You know, now that you mention it... Oh, were you guys in the audience? Well, we were on security detail. That match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well, we accept. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. I mean, it doesn't get us in trouble if we run into people around the place. I just worry that we're about to get hit with some sort of important main story quest that forces us to go out and sneak around. You gotta be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. These special ops types just rub me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I don't get what goes through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful of Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why we're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match! Thank you! We'll do everything we can. This is all kinds of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the Intelligence Division are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down the chain of command, they accept as the truth. Well, I'd hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wisest not to stir up trouble within the rank-and-file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our room tonight and just rest up? Okay. Safety save. Quite a number of soldiers seem to be patrolling out there. All our other guests who have gone out have invariably been led right back in. Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on alert when we go inside and be ready for a fight if things don't look right. Huh? I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful. Wait, you're kidding, right? I need you to do exactly as I tell you, no questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. No way! I'm fine, let's go inside. Alright. Oh! Looks like he got away. That's strange, I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. There's a letter on the floor though. Nor does it feel like there are any traps set. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? I guess this is all that was left behind. What, a letter? Joshua broke the seal on the letter. Tonight, at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Oh, we're going to see Sister What's-Her-Face again, I bet. Please tell no one of this. That's it? What cathedral? That huge church over in West Block? It would be very far away from here, wouldn't it? It's already almost 10 o'clock now. Well, it sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it? Absolutely not. What was that for? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say they were going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You can bet they'll be keeping a close watch on West Block too. Oh, right. Still, I hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself then. Huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Hey. Huh? I'm no less abrasive than you are! I can handle myself, I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not going to work on me this time. Estelle, that's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me. Or more that you're worried for me. What are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long anyway. Aside from the whole mysterious backstory thing, but I guess it's more that she can tell he's hiding something, and now he's hiding something new. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now though, so we have to hurry. Okay. I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's just get a move on then. Oh boy, it's time to go antagonize the military. Oh! Looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements, take whatever chances we can get to pass them undetected. Or to get past them undetected. Okay! Thank you for zooming out the screen so I can see what I'm doing. I wish the haze quartz worked on guys like this, but what can you do? So West Block is over there. That looks like a pretty narrow area, so we might not be able to go there directly. We might have to go to the South Block. Actually, maybe this is where we should make our emergency save so we don't have to watch the cutscene again. Nope, we can't sneak past like that. And we can't sneak past like that. Oh dear, how far are they going to make us go off the beaten track here? Okay, so that's what that little booth was always for. It's for hiding that guy in. Okay, that sends us to South Block. We can always rely on autosaves if things get hairy. Like if we do get caught, we can just autosave. We can just load the autosave back to. We can load the autosave back to the start of this screen. So you're parked up there, so we can't sneak through there. We have to go down there. Oh boy. So there's a gap. There is a gap that we can sneak in and follow the patrollers around. Alright, next time on Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, we find out who sent us that message, because we're already at 30 minutes. I don't think we'll have time to go through an entire cutscene and whatever. So, until next time guys, take care. I'll see you all around.